Welcome to a brand new podcast. As always, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. 20,000 different products. Men's, kids, ladies' clothes, perfume, cologne, house products. So that's evolutionoflondon.com. Also check out evolutionoflondon.org. evolutionoflondon.org for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store. STORE. For DVDs, games, more clothes, and we ship throughout North America, so that's evolutionoflondon.store. If you want to put your business on this platform, email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. Same email if you want to make a donation, a free will offering. Definitely will appreciate that. evolutionoflondon@gmail.com via PayPal account. We have different links to other affiliates. www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. You can support us that way, like subscribing, and also you can support. www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. We have a Patreon channel, which we have videos that's not posted on YouTube, digital artwork and consulting services as well. www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. We on rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19 and support us that way. Like, subscribe, and share. Rumble.com, search bar, the Oracle 19. Royalty 9 International, they make homemade candles, 12-ounce jars, 100% soy wax, from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles are from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. So you want to place an order on these luxury candles, email the company at royalty9international@gmail.com. And you can follow them on social media. Follow them through social media and subscribe as well. Instagram and TikTok, Royalty 9 International. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And support his merchandise, www.wjaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ, so if you want to book for him to come to your venue, email DJ Panthro 519@gmail.com. That's DJ Panthro, PANTHRO 519@gmail.com. And also, you can like, subscribe, and share on his YouTube channel, DJ Panthro 519, and Instagram and TikTok. Subscribe and show your support. DJ Panthro, as well as his bonus platform on TikTok, The Real DJ Panthro. Again, that's The Real DJ Panthro. Again, DJ Panthro. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. He have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continuing the train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel as we approaching 800 shows for your everyday enjoyment to open up your third eye. The Greatness 19 channel. And if you're on the channel, the Greatness 19 channel, you scroll down, you'll see Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. So I need you guys to show your support. Like, subscribe, and share. And subscribe to Mr. Evolution of London, our health and wellness channel. Ladies and gentlemen, London Paving Solutions. With the warmer weather approaching, London Paving Solutions are kicking off 2024. They offer two services. Yes, two services. Residential as well as commercial. Now the residential services: driveway sealing, hot asphalt repairs, new paves, foundation sealing, lawn maintenance such as cutting, rolling, aerating, commercial services, parking lot sealing, cutouts, repairs, parking lines. So if you want a free estimate, call the office at 519-697-4637 or their cell 519-702-5712, or email them londonpavingsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's londonpavingsolutions@gmail.com. And this is for Southwestern Ontario in Canada. Ontario, Canada. Not Ontario, California, or any other, or Ontario, Kentucky in the U.S. Ontario, Canada. Now the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio, you can download the app on your phone, or you can, if you on your cable network, you find iHeartRadio, one of the apps on your TV, and you can type in the Oracle 19 podcast. You can find us there worldwide. Google, Apple, Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London. Both of those are on YouTube. Rumble.com, just type in the Oracle 19. You'll find information there. And finally, www.theoracle19radio.com. Today, we get right into it. The bisexual culture. The bisexual culture. Yes. I talk about, certain things, bisexual culture, and indirectly and directly over the course of episodes, over the course of years. But what is going on with this? What sparked me to talk about this today is I see social media, because I'm always checking out different things on social media, that it's just so many men, or I should say quite a few, that is getting caught or coming out of the closet or whatever the case. And again, you could be whatever you want to be. I personally don't care. You could be a fly. If you said you're an elephant or a fly, knock yourself out. It doesn't matter to me. But it's just something I'm talking about because to me it brings confusion within the dating pool. You hear stories of entertainers allegedly, from Puff Daddy to basketball player Dwayne Wade, Will Smith, and the list goes on. You find a lot of entertainers, you hear a lot of stories. From rappers to actors and all different races, all different backgrounds. From the rich to the poor. Even I find out within my own family that men, uncles of mine, or uncle, I just say uncle singular, that I know of, bisexual. And I look at this as me personally living a lie. I know probably a lot of you men you gotta fake it till you make it, so you gotta fake it. You don't want, you gotta be rated like you're an alpha male, you're heterosexual, but you go both ways. So if the world knows that you are bisexual, that messes up your brand. But your brand is already tainted anyway, because when you're dealing with women and you laying down with them pillow talking, or they seeing how you really move, they're gonna talk about it anyway. It leaks out anyway. Right now there's rumors, alleged stories of Dwayne Wade. I'm just using him as an example. Famous retired basketball player, great basketball player, one of the best shooting guards of all times. And you hear this social media and it really comes out because you can see his offspring. But it's no disrespect to him. And again, he could be whatever he want to be. I couldn't really care. I'm just using him as an example because the information is out there. It's not like it's not haven't been talked about. But again, it's not focusing on that gentleman. It's just in general that you have a lot of bisexual men, and I'm getting to the men per se. I just think it's very confusing in this day and time. Me personally, I just say men with women, women with men. I like it like that. That's how I look at it. But all of this men on men and women on women and all of this stuff, it just brings a lot of confusion in my humble opinion. And it's getting very dangerous out here. And for a lot of heterosexual ladies, it's not cool when you have a man that you think is an alpha man, a heterosexual man, and then you find out later on that he likes both genders. Matter of fact, he likes men more than you. And I hear that a lot from ladies. I mean, personally, family members of mine, friends of friends. And these women procreate with these bisexual men. It's just, how can that man teach his son how to be a heterosexual man? Already, in my opinion, is confusion. How can he teach? Here, the father is bisexual. how can he teach a young boy out here how to be a man? Now, most people say, well, it doesn't matter. You know, you shaming and stuff. No, these is questions. And it's not like it's not out in the forefront. It's not like I'm saying something that is a lie. It's a question. I'm just asking. And I even would double down. I think it's confusing. My opinion. I think it brings confusion. Nothing good comes out of that. My personal opinion. Now, I assume I still have a right to my opinion. I'm not disrespecting people that have that lifestyle. Again, I don't care. It's just something I find a teachable moment for me to talk to my audience. And it's getting worse. This is why I think the family structure in North America and European nations is trash overall. This is one of many. The bisexual culture. This is one of many. Now again, I repeat, you could be whatever you want to be. I'm not here to stop you, nor do I care, but I think I have a right to talk about it. I'm not bashing. I'm not saying bisexual people should burn in hell. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they should be shot and killed. I'm not saying that. Why would I say that? So, what I am saying is, I just think it brings confusion, and it shows. Even with the younger generation. They don't know who they are, a lot of them. And if you don't know who you are as a human being, that's mental illness right there. And you do have a lot of closet men out here. Men, you know, men, this is men I'm talking to. Somewhere down the road, we're not even talking about women. I'm not talking about bisexual women yet. I'm going to get to them in a minute. But you men, start with you men, because you're supposed to be a leader of your household, of your community, etc. If you don't know who you are as a man, how can you call yourself a real man? How can you call yourself a leader? Just slide off to the side and let a man be that leader. Now, other races of men, that's their MO. Like, give you an example. The Greeks and Romans, during the time of Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, that's their MO. Homosexuality, bisexuality, transsexuality, that's their MO. Cross-dressing, redressing, crossing again, that's their MO. That was their MO then, and the descendants of them presently, that's their MO now. They get off on that. They love that. They bisexuals by nature. The descendants of those Greeks and Romans, they have a lot of them. Not saying all, a lot of them. That's their MO. Their community, they like that. They're about that life. That's why when you go to parties or even locker room talk at the job, or if you're in the locker sports, you playing sports and you are around them, they can make jokes about your penis and their penis, and let's have our penises paws touch each other. You hear these stories. I know this as fact. That's why when I played sports, I never changed in the locker room with men. I go off to the side, to the bathroom, and change, because I don't know what's inside their brain. And I don't even want to know. Nor do I want them to be lusting after me. That makes me uncomfortable. So I don't want that. But that's their lifestyle, that's their MO. But you, just the rest of you men, you need to be true to thyself. You sneaking around, again, something like the elders used to say, what comes out in the wash will come out in the rinse. Believe I got that terminology correct. What comes out in the wash, what goes into the wash will come out in the rinse. Something of that. But I think you will know what I mean. The truth will always surface eventually of who you really are, one way or the other. So you should be true to thyself for your own purge. But again, a lot, not us, but them, pause. A lot of them cannot do that because they in places of power. And that's a shame. So you got to go in the world living a lie. Go and sneak and creep with other men. Your wife might know how you move, and she just suffer in silence. I don't think that's fair. I don't think a woman that thought she should meet alpha male, heterosexual male, and then she finds out a little bit later that you go both ways. I don't think that's fair. That's not right. And she gotta suffer with you. Now, in this day and time, some of these women out here are freaks, and they don't mind. In this culture nowadays, the younger generation is programmed that it's okay to have a bisexual man. We can have fun together. As I heard the rumor with Dwayne Wade and his wife. Allegedly. I don't know, so I just throwing it out there. I'm just hearing from social media. It's all hearsay. Not necessarily true. But if it is true, it's confusion. That's all I'm going to say. But in this culture, women love that a lot. That bisexual man. Figure we can all have fun together. We all play. Until it gets out of hand, until that man don't really like you. He likes men. And lots of men's. I don't even like men playing games with me, making sexual innuendos. Hopefully I said that right. Don't talk to me about any making gay jokes and saying to me, none gay, bi. I don't joke with me with that. I don't like those jokes. Letting you know right off the rip. And I carry myself like that. Don't say sweetie or honey. You might get your feelings hurt. You might get something else hurt. I'm talking about a man to man or man to me. So don't do it. Don't do it. Or run around saying I'm cute. Fuck you saying I'm cute. Fuck you talking about? I talked about this on a previous show. Fuck you talking about saying to me I'm cute or pretty. Fuck is your problem? You want me to stab you right now? Pause. I'm just saying, that's just me. Men should deal with each other like real men, heterosexual men. That's me though, in my circumference. You might like that stuff. You might like that bisexual energy talk. That's you. You. But me, no. But again, this brings a lot of confusion. Nobody knows who they are anymore. At least, if you don't have no money, if you broke, at least know who you are as a man. Know that you are a man or you are a woman. That's the basics in life. But nowadays, we don't even know. Let me stop saying we. Like, I'm part of their crew. You guys, you don't know who you are. The bisexual culture. I might be broke, but I know who I am. That's how I look at it. You broke and you don't know who you are. What's the point? Where are we going with this? This is trash. Hot trash. And you men, I was watching something on social media. It was a show where a stud, just a side note, she got mad at her girlfriend because her girlfriend cheated on her with another man, with a man. So this is the confusion, right? Right now, the confusion. Bisexual, stud, lesbian woman. She was playing the husband in the relationship. Caught, it's on World Star. Caught, I believe it's on World Star. Caught her woman cheating on her with a man. So obviously the femme, right? I guess that's what you call the feminine woman in the relationship. She goes both ways. And at one point, probably the stud went both ways. She was with a man, she was hurt, now she ended up being rough and tough. Or she liked men at some point in her life, now she got rough and tough, now she's a full-fledged stud. It's just BS. So that woman, the femme, don't even know who she likes. You're supposed to have a full-fledged stud that loves you, but then you're going back to a man. Where are we going with this? What are we doing? And this is not only one, this is countless cases. Countless. I've been with women that was bi. And, they saying they just like women, but when you give them the rod of life, then that changes the whole ball game. But they not ones to marry, though. That's the thing about it. I would suggest to young men don't even deal with those, but you'll be a monk out here as a man, we have needs, and I get it, and blah, blah, blah. But because most of these women is bi anyway, so you be by yourself, in theory. So, you just gotta smash something. You gotta smash. You gotta smash something. So just be careful, man. Just be careful. It's this crazy, sick world. Just be careful. If you're going that route, leave them, smash and leave them on the curb. Let the stud take on the husband role. Because if you're marrying a bisexual woman and she don't know who she is, yeah, it's fun and exciting. You men, a lot of you men, it's fun, the two women thing and all of that other stuff. We know. I got it. I'm not saying I'm innocent and pure with everything. I got it. Been there, done that. I know. But I'm just telling you from the side that don't get into that situation. Avoid that situation. Because, especially if you're talking about a serious relationship, how long you think it's going to last, the relationship? You think y'all going to live for just forever and ever? After you get your freaky thing off? You think that's stability? You think that bisexual woman could properly teach her son and daughter how to be a heterosexual man or woman? First and foremost, she's just going to say, well, because she have to. Well, my son and daughter could be whatever they want. If they're going to be, bi like me, I'm going to support them. They got to say that. They have to. That's just, that is, they're not going to say the opposite. No, I don't want them. It's too confusing. Don't do like mama. Be a heterosexual woman. Be a heterosexual man. They're not going to say that. Because they got justified. Me, this is a little bit off the topic. If I snorted cocaine and cocaine was great, I'm not going to say to my son or daughter, you know what? Cocaine is good. You should do it. I support you if you do it. Now, I know this might be a little bit over the top, but look, too many of us parents like to deny our flaws. And we like to deny it to the degree where we pass it to our children and say it's okay. Like if I smoked weed, I would say, and I know it's harming me, I would tell my son and daughter, say, don't do it. Don't do like your father. But you know what? Too many women out here would say, no, it's okay. They deny that. So they really corrupting their offspring. This is done all the time. But back to bisexual women, what can they really teach? It's just confusion, in my opinion. Now, can they be? A lot of people say, "Well, I'm bisexual, and look at my child, and blah blah blah." Great, fantastic. You one out of maybe 100,000. You the exception to the rule. But let's be for real. If it's not heterosexual people growing as a family, and you're talking about bisexuals, trisexuals, and all these sexuals, my personal opinion is confusion. If I'm lying, why is this world, North America, so messed up? No family structure. You got women out here, mothers out here, bisexuals, roaming around. They got daughters. What are they teaching? Oh, how to be strong. A strong stud. Or a strong bisexual. More confusion. If these mothers were, bisexual mothers were so perfect, the world would be more stable. Now, that's just one of many reasons I'm just using the bisexual culture. But it's messed up out here. Nobody knows who they are these days. The basics. Nobody knows who they are. I mean, there are 2% of us that have a firm grasp of the obvious. As the great O.J. Simpson said, I remember on the show, the firm grasp of the obvious. But it's confusion. And it's only going to get worse. This is why men and women, heterosexual men and women, you must screen, really investigate, FBI a potential mate. And if it means that you have to be alone on this stinking planet Earth. I'd rather be alone having a stable household than dealing with someone that don't even know their gender and who they are. That brings instability in my world. And I don't like my world unstable. I like my world structured. That's me. Especially as I get older. And I understand how older people, as they get older, they eliminate less people around them. They more structured. They like certain things, what it is. And I know I'm becoming that guy. But I just don't want to be old and decrepit and just with an attitude. Y'all damn kids these days, yo, fuck off. There's no structure. In my day, this shit wouldn't go on. But y'all kids out here got no discipline. Y'all all need an ass whipping. I don't want to come across as that guy. I still know life is about change, but there's certain things fundamentally that I feel that should have structure. And for all the younger people to say, well, Pops, that's your period time, Pops. Yeah, this is my time, Pops. You are right, young man, young woman. This is your time. And my era is done. You are right. I'm just living off my days until I reach the upper room with Jesus. I get it. I got it. I'm on the clock too. I mean, I got still half a tank left, but I'm still on the clock. I know. But I'm just saying, for you, don't you young people want structure in your life? Do you really want confusion? I mean, if you got little bisexual tendencies, maybe you need men raise up your testosterone. Eat some raw meat. No, not that. But raise up your testosterone. Pray, get yourself mentally in order so you can get that spirit off of you. Or try. Check your DNA. See if your mammy your pappy was bi, or grandmammy, or great-grandmammy, or great-granddaddy. It might be in your genetics. But you could breed that out of you by disciplining yourself. But if you're too far gone and you just like the same gender, then stand on it. Because if you go into a heterosexual man or woman and then they don't know who you are, and then they get with you and they find out later, yeah, they got all reason to be mad. I'll be mad as hell as well. So stand on who you are. Because look, here's a reality in this thinking planet Earth. There's always someone for somebody on this thinking planet Earth. You two buys make a wonderful relationship. Maybe that work for y'all. Or somebody with the same ideology, maybe that work for y'all. But you can't have a drunk or a crackhead and a preacher per se, it gotta be balanced. Like in my world, I see bisexuals and probably bisexual people I don't even know they are. But I used to have the attitude where, just more like let me take that back. I never really had the hate. I know people that did, but I never did. I just look at it, I always look at you in your lane and I'm in my lane. And don't try to come to my lane. Now, I know I work with bisexual people, gay people, all of that stuff. And even to this day, do business. That's just what it is. This is the world we live in. Then you got gay people that you probably don't even know who's gay. You got family members that is gay. So this is the world that we live in. I'm not going to run around and say, you're bisexual, I hate your guts. No, I'm going to greet you. I'm going to be respectful. You respect me, I'm going to respect you. No problem. But you chill in my house, you know. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Do you really know who comes to your house? Let's say if it's doing for business purposes or family or friends. You don't know who's by. Not everybody's going to tell you that. So, I know this. I wouldn't even be surprised if I have gay friends on the low that I would like grew up with or associate with, because they never will tell me, right? But at the end of the day, the spirit will come out. My third eye will detect things. So when I detect things, I'll keep my distance in some form or fashion. Especially now. My third eye is a little bit sharper now that have simplified my life and slowed down in life. So I can spot certain tendencies for the most part. Now when I find out, I'm not going to say, you gay, I hate you. You're going to hell. But again, there will be a certain distance. I could do business with you. I can greet you. I can even befriend you from afar. But, you know, it will be a distance. I'll put it that way. Because my lifestyle and your lifestyle is two different things at the end of the day. That's just how it is. And I always pray on it to keep negativity for me, for my spirit, away from me. And I'm using me as an example. But I just think that personally, let me rephrase this again. I try to live a healthy lifestyle mentally, physically, emotionally, etc. And I always pray myself to keep beings away from me per se that is not agreeable to me. Now I know that I say it slowly. In the perfect world, there's family, friends, and foe that is bisexual. I know this. I'm not closed-minded. And there's probably but I know bisexual people into my home. That's just what it is. Family, friends, and foe. But would I just curse them out? Nah, we're not getting into all that, especially now in this day and time. I'm older, a little wiser, but I just know how to distance myself. And you heterosexual men and women, you have to, you tread waters lightly, but you have to still, to have a healthier mindset. If that's your lifestyle, where as a heterosexual person, you don't want that around you, you got to make sure your house is in order, you build structure in your house, and you keep certain things away from it. That's the only thing I could say, because there's a crazy world out here. And back to what I was talking about with the bisexual culture. It is definitely real, as you know. There's so many entertainers and so many just people, family, friends, and foe that has that lifestyle. So, again, we live in the days, if you follow the Bible, the Sodom and Gomorrah type of era, where everything goes, people could be whoever they want to be. So we living in that era. It's just repeating over again. And there's no structure. And it's only going to get worse. So So as it get worse, you as a heterosexual man and woman need to really be secluded. You can still do business with the world. You can still interact to a certain degree, but you're not gonna have too many friends because this world is a sick world. And I feel all of my heterosexual people worldwide that have small children going to school, because they just being indoctrinated morning, noon, and afternoon of this agenda being great. Indirectly, there's Pride Month. Not even indirectly, directly. The flags, the books, the teachers, the history. Now they even trying to implement history of homosexuality. Trying to have that in the museum. I think in certain museums they have that. The history of homosexuality. Pride Month and pride flags and all of the meaning of the different trans or LGB to the fifth power flags. All of this stuff. The different variation of the homosexual flags. All of this is confusing. Confusion. And it's only going to get worse. Believe that. You have to reprogram your child once they leave school, I say. But they in school from 9 to 3, 6 hours. And then you working, and they go to the babysitter or daycare. You pick them up 5:30, 6 o'clock. This is Monday through Friday. So they're not around you for 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours. Pretty much half of the day. Because at night, it's basically everyone's going to sleep. So you're not really interacting with them until Saturdays and Sundays. And then you got to run around, take care of things. And especially if you're a single mom, it's even harder. So if you're a heterosexual single mom, it's even more rough. So this is the world we live in. So all of you heterosexual men and women, you just have to be mindful. Your house has to be in order, mentally, physically, where things is structured. That's what I mean, physically. And you got to be emotionally solid to deal with the BS that is you being bombarded by social media, entertainment world, and everything else every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watching a movie, you see 2 men kissing. You definitely see 2 women kissing. You walk in the streets. I know I walk in the streets. I see 2 men holding hands, kissing each other. Yeah, you can do what you want to do, but I don't need to see that. I don't want to see that, personally. Me personally. I know you can do whatever you want to do. I just stated my opinion. I think I'm allowed to state my opinion, right? I don't like seeing that. I don't say anything, but I just don't like it. I have a right to say I don't like something, right? I still have a freedom to say I don't like something, right? I just don't like that. Why, Mr. Greatness? Because I'm a heterosexual guy. I just don't like that. Well, Mr. Greatness, that's your problem. Deal with it. I am. I don't say nothing in the streets. I'm not disrespectful. I don't say, cut it out, you fucking fags. cigarette. I don't say that. That's wrong. That'd be mean, right? That'd be mean if I just seen something like that and see men holding hands. Cut it out, you fucking fags. You disgusting. You need to be shot. That's wrong. That's mean. You don't say that. Or you see two women holding hands and they're kissing. Y'all butch bitches need to stop that. Die, bitches. That's just me. It's wrong. You don't say that. That's not cool. Right? I don't say that. I have self-control. So I'm just saying. But this is the bisexual culture. It is what it is. What say you? Thank you for listening.